Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is Asya Bukhari, your English teacher, and today I am going to talk about O Levels English Paper 2, which is a reading paper. And this paper has two comprehensions, 25 marks each. The first comprehension is reading for ideas. Reading for ideas is a comprehension Reading for ideas is a comprehension which has a descriptive passage, details about something, and after reading that passage, you are asked only two questions. The first question, question number one, has two parts. A is notes making, and B is summary writing. And question number two is finding opinion statements. This is actually a careful reading, a task-based reading. Before looking at the paragraph, I would like you to have a look on the question part of the paper. So let's have a look on passage 1. Passage name is elephant. It's about elephants. Question number 1A, notes making. Now look at this part. Use material from the whole passage. This is really very important. Sometimes examiner restrict us to read certain paragraphs only for content making. Now, content points. For content points, we have to look at the importance of elephant throughout history in the passage. We'll underline all those lines which are showing us importance of elephants throughout history, and reasons for the decline in the elephant population, why elephant number of elephant is decreasing, and what is being done to stop this decline, what action is taken to stop this. Now for the content point, for this part of the question, we have to give six statements for this heading and six statements for this heading. At this part of the paper, which is called content points or notes making, we do not need to use our own words. We can lift lines from passage, but be very careful that those lines are complete and correct, and they give only one information. They should not be very long, they should be to the point. Now this part of the paper will help you to get 12 marks. 6 marks are for the content points which you will write for the importance of elephant throughout history, and other 6 marks are for the other half. Now let's have a look on the passage. This is our passage, and the passage title is elephant. Now I'll be definitely not reading the whole passage with you. I'll be just summarizing it. This part of the paper, the paragraph, this part of the passage talks about the significance of elephant in past. Now if we just look at this passage, we will be underlining the related points, and after we have done whole underlining, we will be choosing the best one to write in our content points column. Now first thing, the first point is that they were used as transport. This is example given. We will skip this detail. We will not write a long content point. Short example can be given. Then they have talked about the strength of elephant. Because of their strength, they were used as working animal. They helped in war, they hauled the wagons, they carried tree, and then the female, they were used to carry food and weaponry in war. Romans were terrified when they had a look on this animals, because they had not seen it before. Till 1945, they were used. They were helping human being because they were quite helpful in moving on mountainous terrain, and they were helping in Second World War to bring bridges, to make bridges. So we have found some content points, importance of elephant in past. We've underlined them, and definitely we will choose the best one. Paragraph number 2 talks about the religious significance of elephant in past. Now some tribes, they believe that their chief will be reincarnated as elephant. they will be reborn as an elephant. In Sri Lanka, Buddhist festival, they are always led by some elephant. Now, elephants are also supposed to bring good luck. They are also a sign of prosperity, wisdom, and intelligence. Now, next paragraph talks about the use of ivory. Ivory is actually is a tusk, this tusk of elephant, and it's very valuable in past. Valuable work of art were made, religious objects were made. In present time, cutlery is made, handles, piano keys. They are also made during drought. They can also help us to locate water. Are found now. Elephant as entertainment. Elephant, they were for the first time brought in USA in 1790. They were displayed by 80s. They were performing many dazzling tasks in circus. Okay, so paragraph till paragraph 4, we have underlined the content point for the importance of elephant in past. Now we'll see paragraph number 5 is dealing about the why the elephant population decreasing. Now the perilous days of elephant has begun. The bad days have begun. They are losing their strength because their habitat is being lost for because of the development project. The babies are abandoned. That is why their number is decreasing. Some farmers are killing them to save their grazing ground or for ivory, because ivory is much valued still. And for this, large scale of elephants are being poached. Now, paragraph number 6 talks about the actions taken to save these elephants. Elephants are being taken as threatened or endangered species. Now, the ivory trade has been banned, and in 2015, Big Heap was also demolished to show that it will not be allowed. Then now many of the zoos are not keeping animals, this animal, and they are showing that uh, some other groups like defense of animal, they are objecting on keeping this animal in zoo because their proper conditions are unable to be matched by zoo people. Then worldwide fund for nature is raising fund so that anti-poaching patrols can be held, and conservation laws are also enforced, and awareness is also created among people. And because of this, elephant refuges are made, orphanages are made where animals will be kept. So in a nutshell, I've talked about history, significance of elephant, and why their population is decreasing. We've underlined it. When we read this passage, we are supposed to underline points, and very carefully we are going to write them. I've given less space, otherwise there are more lines. Importance of elephant throughout history, will be writing content points here. They should be well formed, complete, correct, and good information. Then reason for the decline, remember that the already point given will not be repeated and it will not be counted. Okay, so this part will help you to get 12 marks. Point. Now here comes your art in summary writing. You have to actually compress this whole passage. You have to take out the gist of this passage and write a summary for 10 marks now. But the art here is that this summary has to be relevant, well organized, and it is supposed to be in your own words. We're going to write this summary in 150 to 180 words, and the same material for which we have written the content points we'll be using to write summary for. These 10 words are given as the starter, and you will continue a summary with it. There are more space lines are given for 10 marks. so I have not given rest of the lines here. So understand this thing, that the whole art in getting marks in summary writing is actually how relevant you are, and how excellent you are in using your language. I've added the mark scheme for summary that I will discuss after the next slide, the opinion sentence. Now, the last question of this paper is writing 3 opinion sentences from paragraph 1, 3, and 6. Now, how to identify opinion sentence? When you read these asked paragraphs carefully, see to it that if any sentence has a very, very personal touch in it, and personal touch can be given by the use of strong adjectives, superlative degree of adjective like worst, um, uh, saddest, best, longest. So these strong adjectives, they reflect some opinion. And other identification for finding an opinion sentence from the passage is that it is actually writer's idea. It has a tinge of writer's opinion. And other mark for finding opinion sentence is that you cannot testify it. If you go for tracing it, you will not be able to find any footings for it. It will not be testified. So it means that it is writer's own idea, writer's personal opinion. Be very careful in finding opinion sentences and writing them here, because each sentence will help you to get one number. So you simply have to see paragraph number 1 and find one opinion sentence and copy here, paragraph number 3 and 6, and copy the opinion sentences. So this is how you can easily get 25 marks for this part of comprehension. In Cambridge, the marks are awarded according to the bands. Now, this is the band criteria. The highest band is band 5, which will help you to get 9 to 10 marks. Band 4 will will get 7 to 8 marks for you. Band 3 having student will be able to get 5 to 6 marks. Then band 2, band 1, and band 0. And here you can see the criteria. Band 5 is the excellent understanding of the task demonstrated in an impressive response. So definitely only response where all the points are contained in an excellent manner, in an skillful manner, with stylish linking devices, that will definitely get the full marks. So be very careful while attempting this reading for ideas comprehension, while writing this summary as well. And the only way to get good marks in comprehension paper is to read books only, is to practice only. So please practice such passages. This particular passage was given in May June 2018's paper. So after attempting it, you can have a look on the mark scheme and you can check your answer, and you can see that how far you did better. So by my next lecture, I hope that you will try hand on it, on this particular comprehension. I'll be waiting for your responses, and please like my channel and subscribe it as well. And and please work for the betterment of your language. Stay blessed and